Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. We got the New York Yankees 61 replay. We got the Yankees traveling to Cleveland to take on the Indians here on June 14th. Let's take a look at the visiting Yankees starting lineup. We got leading off playing second Bobby Richardson, batting second playing shortstop Tony Kubek, batting third playing right field Roger Maris, batting fourth playing center field Mickey Mantle, batting fifth playing first base Bill Skowron, batting sixth playing left field Yogi Berra, batting seventh behind the plate doing the catching is Johnny Blanchard, batting eighth playing third base Clint Boyer, and on the mound doing the pitching the chairman of the board, Whitey Ford. And for the hometown Cleveland Indians, leading off playing second base Johnny Temple, batting second playing center field Jim, Purcell, batting third playing left field John Franco, batting fourth playing first base Vic Power, batting fifth playing right field Chuck Ascension, batting sixth doing the catching is Johnny Romaine, batting seventh playing shortstop Woody Held, batting eighth playing third base is John Phillips, and batting ninth doing the pitching for the Cleveland Indians is Gary Bell. Let's get down to the field here, folks, and get this game started. Hey, Tim. And here's the first pitch to Bobby Richardson. And he hits that ball down the third. Phelps is up with it. He'll fire over to first for the first out of the inning. One down. Brings up Mr. Tony Kubek. And Tony's going to hit that ball into the left field for a base hit. And that brings up the M&M boys now with a runner on. First up is Roger Maris. And here's the pitch to Maris. And that ball is hit down to second. He'll go the short way to Held. He'll get the lead runner. That puts Roger on at first now for Mick with two down. Here's the pitch to Mantle. And that ball's lifted in the left field. Francona's got it. And that'll end the inning. Yankees lead one. It's Yankees nothing. Indians coming up the bat. We got Temple. And Purcell and Franco due up here for the Indians. Here's the pitch to Johnny. And he hits that ball down the third. Boyer's got it. Fires over the Skowron. One out. See what Jimmy can do here. And he gets a hold of this ball off of the chairman of the board. And he drives that ball into the gap in right field. Mick gets over and gets it. Fires it back in the infield. Jimmy's got himself a double. That brings up Francona now with a runner on at second and only one out. And that's a big strikeout. Swing and a miss, strike three. Nice job by the chairman. Yes, exactly, Tim. There's a lot of power in that game. As a matter of fact, talking about power, here is Vic Power up now. And that ball is hit in the right field, and that's going to score a run. And just like that, Indians take a lead here, 1-0. Buck Ascension's up now. See what he can do with a runner on at first and two outs. That ball is hit back down the first baseline. Skowron's got it. He'll underhand toss the Ford covering, but the Indians score one. take a 1-0 lead as we go to the top of the second. We got Scowen, Bear, and Blanchard due up here for the Yanks. Here's the pitch to Moose. And that ball is driven down the line, right field line. Moose is chugging around first. He'll make it in the second with a stand-up double. And just like that, the Yankees got the lead-off runner in scoring position for Yogi. Let's see if he can tie this game up, folks. And that ball is hit down to short. And that'll get Moose over to third with only one out here. Johnny Blanchard now with a chance to get an RBI with one out. Here's the pitch to Johnny. And they walk Blanchard. So Blanchard will truck on down the first. Brings up Clint Boyer now with a chance to tie this game up or get the Yankees ahead. Here's the pitch to Clint. And that's a swing and a miss, strike three. So it's going to be all up to Whitey Ford to help himself here. Let's see if the chairman can get a hit here and drive in Moose. No, he can't. That ball is hit down the short. He'll go the easy way to second. And the Yankees blow a great opportunity there with nobody out. Moose on at second. They strand two. We go to the bottom of the second. It is 1-0 Indians. Roman, Held, and Phillips are due up here for the Indians. And he gets a hold of this ball and drives it in the right field. Rogers over and gets it. But John's down there at second in scoring position for Held. Here's Woody. And Whitey, he just plunked Woody. That'll be first and second with nobody out, folks. I don't know if Whitey was a little frustrated or if he just hasn't gotten the control here today. So it's first and second now for Phelps. That ball's hit in the left field. And nobody's going anywhere. Out was shallow. Yogi gets the ball in, one out. Brings up Bell. I hate the sacrifice. And Bell's a pretty darn good hitter. He's hitting .214 on the year. So we're going to let him hit away here. I hate sacrificing when a runner's already in scoring position. Hey, Bernard. So here's the pitch to Bell. And that ball is hit down the third. Boyer's only play is going to be over to first. Everybody's going to move up. That's 2 outs now. You're going to have Roman down at third and Held down at second for Johnny Temple. 2 outs, though. Let's see if the chairman can get out of this mess. No, he can't. Yes, he can. That's a fly ball to left field. He does get out of this mess. Nice pitching by the chairman. So, Indians strand two. We go to the third. It's still 1-0 Cleveland. We got the top of the order due up here for the Yanks. We got Richardson, Quebec, and Maris. Bobby grounded out the third his first time up. And that's going to be a fly ball in the right field. 1 down. Up comes Quebec now. Quebec is 1 for 1. He singled his first time up. And he pops that ball up to third. That'll be 2 outs. Brings up Roger now. Rogers 0 for 1. He reached on a fielder's choice. And he pops this one up behind home plate. Roman's got it for the final out. 1, 2, 3, go the Yanks. We go to the bottom of the third. Still 1-0. Jimmy Purcell, John Francone, and Vic Powers due up here for the Indians. Here's the pitch to Jimmy. And that's a base hit in the right field. Whitey's having a little bit of problem here. He's been able to hold him to 1 run. That's another leadoff batter one. Here comes Francone now. That's a swing and a miss, strike 3. That was his second strikeout of Francone. Here comes Power. He got a single his first time up and drove in the only run so far. And that's going to be ball 4. He walks Power. Makes first and second now with 1 out. Ascension's up now. Let's see what Chuck does here. Yankees are looking to turn 2. That ball's hit back to Whitey. He's going to go for the easy out at first. So everybody will move up. We'll have second and third again with 2 outs. And this time Roman's up. And that ball is hit into center field. Mick calls for it, and he makes the play. And again, Cleveland leaves 2 on. We go to the top of the 4th. It's still New York Yankees 0, Cleveland Indians 1. The Indians, I think, are going to kick themselves in the butt here, leaving all these runners stranded. Let's see how many it's been so far. Check the box score here. I think it's 5. It doesn't put it up here. Let's get to the scorecard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. All righty. Here's Mick, followed by Moose and Yogi. Here's the pitch to Mick. And that ball is hit in the deep right field. Ascension's out there. He makes the play near the warning track, 1 out. Here comes the Moose. He's 1 for 1 today with a double. And he's going to do her again, folks. Again, that ball's hit down the line. He's able to keep it in fair territory. And again, he's going to chug on down the second. The Moose down at second with 1 out. Again, let's see if they can get him in here. Here's Yogi up now with 1 out with the Moose down there. Mr. Clutch, they say. And that ball is back. That ball is far. That ball is out of here. Home run. Yogi Berra hits that ball to deep center field, folks. And just like that, the Yankees take a 2-1 lead. Brings up Johnny Blanchard now. Nobody on, 1 out. And that ball is hit down the short. Held's got it. He's going to fire over to first for out number 2. Oh, you're welcome, Tim. Not a problem. And here's Mr. Boyer up now with 2 outs, nobody on. And that is strike 3. Clint goes down swinging, but the Yanks take the lead on the Yogi home run. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's Yankees 2, Indians 1. We got Held, Phelps, and Bell due up here for the Indians. And that is strike 3. What about that reminds you of Linda Ronstadt? Whitey says that's a blue by you. Whitey delivering now. Here's the pitch to John Phelps. And that ball is popped up to third. Warrior calls for it and makes the out. 2 down. And Whitey have a 1-2-3 inning, or did I just put the kibosh on this? Here's his counterpart, Gary Bell's up. And I put the kibosh to it. The pitcher, we don't need no stinking DH, is what Beatles eternally and me say. And that's a single in the left. So Whitey can't get a 1-2-3 inning. Here's Johnny Temple up now with 1 out, Bell down at first. And that ball is hit down to short. He'll go to quick way over to over to Richardson, and that'll end the inning. Again, Cleveland leaves a runner on. We go to the top of the 5th. We got Whitey due up, Quebec and Maris here. See if Whitey can do what his counterpart did and get a base hit here. Whitey's 0 for 1. He reached on a fielder's choice his first time up. And he lifts that ball in the left field. Frank Cohn's out there near the line and makes the catch. Down. Here's Bobby Richardson up now. He's over 2. Grounded out the third. Flew out the right. He's hitting 234 on the year, folks. Let's see if he can do a little better than that. And he is. That's going to be a base hit in left field. Bobby gets on with 1 out. Brings up Quebec. See if Quebec can keep this going and get on base for the M&M boys. And he sure can. And that's going to make first and second because Bobby's going to stop at second. That ball's hit in the center field. So first and second for the big boys. They go out and talk to Bell. Says he's fine. It's only the 5th inning, coach. He says, I'm doing all right. Yes, I think you're right, Tim. Yogi's on fire. Here's the pitch to Roger. And they don't want no parts of Roger. They walk the bases loaded. The pitch to Mick. Let's see how smart that was. All righty, can Mick take advantage of this? No place to put Mick. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Mick goes down. So maybe Bell knew what he was doing. That brings up Moose. Moose has been freaking hitting the cover off the ball. Let's see if he can keep it up here. And no, that figures he's had 2 doubles. He hits that ball. Well, he don't hit that ball nowhere. That's a swing and a miss. So Bell walks the bases loaded there with Maris and strikes out Mick and Moose and gets out of that mess. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Still 2-1 Yankees. We got the heart of the lineup due up here for Cleveland. Jimmy Purcell, John Franco, and Victor Power due up here. Let's see what happens this time with the chairman of the board. And that's going to be a fly ball to right field. Rogers got room out there. 1 out. Hey, Ken. And here's Mr. Francona. And that ball's hit down to Quebec. He goes up to the middle, gets it, fires over to Scourin. 2 down. And again, I'll say it just to make sure. Is he going to get a 1-2-3 inning? It'll be the first one of the ball game if he does. And he does. That ball is popped up. Blanchard throws off the mask. Near the dugout, makes the catch. 1-2-3, go the Indians for the first time. We go to the top of the 6th. It's New York Yankees 2, Cleveland Indians 1. We got Berra, Blanchard, and Boyer. The Bees, the Killer Bees are up. Yogi's 1 for 2 with that 2-run homer. And that is a fly ball in the left field. Easy play for John out there. 1 down. And here's Johnny. He's 0 for 1. He walked once. And he's going to try center field, but Jimmy's out there, and he says he's got it, and he does for the second out here. And here's the last of the killer bees, Clint Boyer. He's 0 for 2, struck out twice. He ain't going to strike out this time, folks. He squares that ball up, and he drives that ball into right field for a base hit. Boyer's down at first for Whitey. Let's see what Whitey can do here. And that ball is hit down the short. Held throws it over the first. That ball gets by everybody, folks. Runners are going to advance 2 bases here. We got second and third now with 2 outs for the top of the lineup. How about that? So here we go. Bobby Richardson. Can he take advantage of this? Hey, Bob, how are you? Can Bobby? He's 1 for 3. Can he take advantage of this extra out? Boyer down at third, Ford down at second. No, that's going to be a pop-up in the infield, folks. And Held's going to call for it and make the last out here after throwing the ball away. So the Yankees strand 2. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's still 2-1. The good guys, the Yanks. We got Estrogen, Roman, and Held due up here for the Indians against Whitey. Here in the 6th inning, here's the pitch to Chuck. And he drives that ball into the gap in right field. Mick goes over after it hits off the wall and throws it in. They got the lead runner in scoring position, folks. Here's John Roman now. And he walks him. All of a sudden, Whitey's having some trouble here in the 6th after having a 1-2-3 fifth. Brings up Held. Yankees looking to turn 2 here. And Whitey takes care of Held. That's strike 3. All righty, here's John Phelps up now. And that's what the doctor ordered. That ball is hit down to Richardson, over to Quebec, over to Scowen, 4-6-3, inning double play. Whitey tips his cap to Bobby and Quebec. We go to the top of the 7th, folks. 2-1. We got Quebec, Maris, and Mantle. Let's see if they can give Whitey a little insurance here. Here's the pitch to Tony. And that's going to be a base hit in the left field. And that's going to get the bullpen up for the Indians. Latman's going to get up for the Indians here. Here comes Roger now with Quebec on at first, nobody out. And that ball is hit down the third. He'll go to short, way over to second, get Quebec. Roger will will trot on down the first. Now you got Maris down at first for Mick. Mick's 0 for 3. He's flown out to center, flown out to right, and struck out. He's not going to strike out this time, but he hits that ball down the third. Phelps is up with it. Fires over to first. Maris will get down the second. That brings up the Moose, Scourin. He's 2 for 3 with 2 doubles. Let's see if he can drive Roger in. And he does. He hits that ball in the right field. Roger's going to motor on home and give the Yankees a 3-1 lead here. Just what Whitey needed, a little breathing room here. And now you got Yogi up. We're going to let Bell pitch to Yogi. He's due to lead off. They like to get him out of the 7th inning, folks. Here's the pitch to Yogi. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Yogi goes down on strikes. The Yankees get an extra run. It's 3-1. And he's going to come out here and pitch hit. Let's see here. Mike Delahose, I think, is going to come out and pitch hit. Yeah, I think that's who's going to come out and pitch hit. Against Whitey. Hi, Thomas. All righty. Here we go. Bottom of the 7th here. Here's the pitch. And that's a swing and a miss. He strikes him out. Good job by Whitey with that high fastball. That brings up Johnny Temple now. 1 out. And he walks Temple. Not what you want here in the 7th inning. Runner on at first for Jimmy. Jimmy's 2 for 3 with a double and scored. And just what the doctor ordered. Whitey, man, he's got to thank this defense. That ball's hit down the Quebec. Fires over to Bobby, over to Scowen. 6-4, 3 inning double play. They're belling out Whitey left and right. Now we need a new pitcher here. Latman is going to come in the pitch for the Indians. Here comes old Barry in the pitch. He'll be facing Blanchard, Boyer, and depending on what happens, Whitey. To get the Whitey with some runners on, they might pitch hit for him. Here's the pitch to Johnny. And that ball is hit in the right field. Chuck's calling for it, makes the play, 1 out. Here's Clint Boyer up now. Clint's 1 for 3. He struck out twice, singled his last time up. And he hits that ball in the left field. Francona's got it. That's 2 outs. And we're going to let the chairman hit here since there's nobody on and 2 outs. Let him come out for the bottom of the 8th and see how he does. And he flies out the left field. That was a 1-2-3 inning for the Yanks. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's still New York Yankees 3, Cleveland Indians 1. We got the heart of the lineup due up here. Francona, Power, and Ascension. Let's see what happens here. Was I wrong for letting Whitey stay in the game? Here's the pitch to John. And that ball is hit down the short. Quebec's up with it. Fires over the Scouring. 1 down. Here's Mr. Power. And he hits that ball down to Quebec. And again, he fires over to Scouring. Quick 2 outs here for Whitey. Here comes Chuck. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. 1, 2, 3 goes the Indians. We go to the top of the 9th, folks. We got the top of the order due up. Again, it'd be nice to get another run. Richardson, Quebec, and Maris. Yankees up by 2, 3-1. And that ball is hit down the 3rd. Phelps fires across the diamond for the 1st out here in the 9th. See if Tony can get on for the M&M boys. He's having a heck of a game, folks. 3 for 4. He's batting .298 on the year. It's nothing like getting in front of these boys, that's for sure. And that's going to be a fly ball in the center field. No, I'm sorry. That's going to be a base hit in the left field. Look at the right grade. He's a grade C, not a B. So that's a fly base hit in the left. So Quebec does get on for the big boys here. And here's the pitch to Roger. And that ball's hit down the third. Phelps' only play will be over to first, so Roger will get in the scoring position for Mick. And I think you pitched to Mick. He's 0 for 4. And Skyward's been hitting the ball damn good. He's flown out the left, he's flown out the right, he's struck out, and he's grounded out. So they're going to pitch to Mick. This might not be the smartest thing I've ever done, but we'll see. And they don't pitch to Mick. They don't listen to me. They walking. See what Mr. Skowron can do now with first and second and 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Bill. And that is hit back to the pitcher. He bobbles the ball, and he's not going to throw it. He's going to eat it. He doesn't want to throw it away, so that loads up the bases for Mr. Clutch himself, Yogi Berra. Yogi's already homered in this game. He's 1 for 4 with a 2-run home run. So let's see what he can do here, folks. And it ain't a home run, but that's a single over the shortstop's head in the left field. Let's see how many he's going to score here. That ball, like I say, is hit into left field. Mantl's going to score. Quebec's going to score. And we got Moose trying to go to third. And here's the throw in the third. Phelps plays the tag. And they get Skowron, but the Yankees scored 2 more and make it a 5-1 ball game, folks. So we go to the bottom of the 9th. Your score: New York Yankees 5, Cleveland Indians 1. Roman, Held, and Phelps due up here. The chairman of the board's trying to get a complete game. If anybody gets on, we'll probably take him out here. And that's going to be a error on Quebec. So John's on it first, and I think that's going to be it for the chairman. He's been flirting with danger here. We're going to bring in Luis, let him close the game up. Whitey's not too damn happy. He thinks he should be able to get the complete game, but we're going to take him out. Aurora's going to come in here and try to close this game out. It's been a little while since he's pitched. Of course, the last time he pitched, if y'all remember, it wasn't very great. We'll take a look at that here. Before we bring him in, like I say, if I remember right, he gave up a couple runs his last time out. Let's look here at the daily. Nah, says he didn't. Well, that's batting. Let's go to pitching. I think he did. Nope, says he pitched 1 inning. No runs, no walks. So we got a runner on at first for him. And here comes Held up now. Old Woody. Yanks are looking to turn another double play. And that ball is hit down to Quebec. He tosses it over to Richardson, fires it over to first. 6-4-3 double play. And now the Indians are down to their last out. Here is Mr. Bubba Phelps. And that ball is hit in the right field. Maris camps under it, looks up, puts the glove up, and kerplop, it is out. And the Yankees win, folks, 5-1. Let's take a look here at the box score. Nice job by the Yankees here. Whitey pitched a heck of a game. Like I say, he's not too happy with me taking him out. The Yankees 5 runs on 11 hits and 1 error. The Indians 1 run on 6 hits and 2 errors. You had Scowen and Bear was the big boys here today, along with Quebec. Quebec 5 for 4, like I say, getting on. But you had this Moose hitting that big 2 doubles, and you had Yogi with that big home run. Oh, you're welcome, Bernard. And Jimmy Pearsall, he had the 2 hits, and that was the only one that had 2 hits. Power, Estrogen, Roman, and Held. Held didn't have a hit. Pitcher Bell did. Like I say, Whitey 8 innings, 6 hits, 1 run, walk 3, struck out 6. Luis comes in, closes the door in the 9th. Bell 7 innings on 9 hits, 3 runs, walked 2, struck out 5, and gave up the home run. And Latman came in and gave up that big 2 runs in the 9th. Pitched 2 innings, gave up 2 hits, 2 unearned runs, and he walked a batter. Let's do some fast play here in the American League. First up is the Senators traveling up 95 to go to Bmore to take on the Orioles. No hotel room needed here, folks. And the Senators win big. Senators 6 runs on 11 hits and 1 error. Baltimore, they're on a skid here, folks. 1 run on 6 hits and 2 errors. We got the Los Angeles Angels traveling to Chicago to take on the White Sox in a doubleheader. Here's the first game of the doubleheader. And the White Sox win big. Angels 1 run on 4 hits and 1 error, and the White Sox 7 runs on 10 hits and 3 errors. Let's see if they get the sweep here, Chicago. And they do. And another 10 spot. The Angels 3 runs on 5 hits and 1 error, and the White Sox 10 runs on 13 hits and 1 error. Sure. And the Angels are starting to fall apart, folks. They dropped to 500 on the season, 31-31. We got the Boston Red Sox traveling to Detroit to take on the Tigers. And the Tigers win. And the Red Sox leave 15 runners on base, folks. The Red Sox only score 4 runs on 14 hits. The Tigers, 9 runs on 11 hits. And the last American League game is the Kansas City A's traveling to Minnesota to take on the Twins. Oh, thank you, Tim. I appreciate it. See what happens out here in Minnesota. And the Twins win. Kansas City 4 runs on 7 hits and 2 errors, and the Twins 5 runs on 9 hits and no errors. Take a look at the standings here after June 14th. The Yankees are still 3 games up on the Tigers. Tigers, like I say, 3 games back. The Twins are 7 games back. And like I say, the Orioles have lost 6 in a row, folks, and now are 7 games back. The White Sox have won 8 in a row, folks, and are sticking in there. They're only 8 games back. The Tribe are now 8.5 games back. Angels, like I say, they're falling like a rock. They've lost 6 in a row. They're 9 games back. The Red Sox 13 games back. The Senators 15.5 games back. And the A's are 20 games back. Rocky Colavito's leading the league with a 376 average. Gentile's down to 354. No wonder the Tigers are winning out. Kaline's hitting 222. Jim Gentile, though, had 2 more home runs and taken over the home run lead over Roger with 22. He had 20. Look at all these guys with 18. You got Cash, Killebrew, Mantle, Skowron. And you got Bill Skowron with 61 RBIs leading the league with RBIs. Let's take a look at the American League pitchers. Jim Bunning's leading the league with a 2.01 ERA. He's also leading in the league in wins. And Luis got 12 saves. Whitey's right behind him with 9 wins. Terry and Mudcat Grant with a 2.2 ERA. Whitey's in the top 6 with a 2.69 ERA. And I'm sure, see who's winning here. Rocky's probably got Norm Cash is right behind him in MVP. Highest Yankee right now is Mick. And Bunning is in the lead over Whitey in the Cy Young right now. I want to thank Tim D, Robert, and Bernard for stopping in. I didn't see Tim stop in. Tim Tribe fan. Thomas, Ken Castro. Check out Bernard and Cleveland Baseball Fans channel. A lot of good baseball Bernard's doing. He's doing the 1950 and 1912 Red Sox. Of course, Cleveland Baseball, he's doing the 2007 Indians. Alrighty, folks. You all have a great evening. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button on the way out of the stadium. Until next time, you all take care.